Daily God's Promise, Day 16, April 16, 2026, Happy Thursday. We are moving through the third week of April with strength. Yesterday, we leaned into the promise that God Himself fights for us, Deuteronomy chapter 3 verse 22. Today, we look at what happens in the territory God has secured for us. In a world that often values winning the argument or clapping back, the kingdom of God operates on a completely different agricultural system. Today's promise is about the long-term investment of your character. We anchor our faith in James chapter 3 verse 18. Now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. I want you to receive this as your promise of the peaceful harvest. In 2026, we are obsessed with instant results, but God is reminding us that the most valuable things in your life, your reputation, your relationships, and your right standing, grow from the soil of peace. The divine agricultural law, sowing and reaping in the 2026 economy. We talk about seed rounds and investing for the future. James chapter 3 verse 18 tells us that righteousness, living right and having things go right, is actually a fruit. It doesn't just happen, it is grown. Spiritual application of the seed is your words, actions, and reactions today. Spiritual application of the soil is the atmosphere of peace. Spiritual application of the farmer is you, acting as a peacemaker. Spiritual application of the harvest is righteousness, everything in its proper place. The truth, John chapter 8 verse 32, is that you cannot harvest a right life if you are planting seeds of strife. As your keeper, Psalm chapter 121 verse 3, God is guarding your heart so that you can stay in a peaceful state, even when the environment feels chaotic. The power of the peacemaker, by those who make peace. Notice it says, make peace, not just feel peace. Peacemaking is active. In 2026, it's easy to be a peace wisher, but God is calling you to be a peacemaker. This means being the one who de-escalates the email thread, the one who forgives the slight, and the one who remains steady under pressure. Because you are His special treasure, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6, the mighty God, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, has equipped you with supernatural wisdom. You are the head and not the tail, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 13, and the head leads with wisdom, not with anger. He contends with your contender, Isaiah chapter 49 verse 25, by giving you the grace to be the biggest person in the room. The Prince of Peace at work. The Prince of Peace, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, is your mentor today. Your life is a prize, Jeremiah chapter 39 verse 18, that is too valuable to be wasted on petty conflicts. When you choose peace, you aren't losing, you are sowing. You are putting seeds in the ground that will turn into a massive harvest of favor and blessing later this year. Living in this promise today, on Thursday, April 16, 2026, walk as a divine investor. Rejoice in the Lord, Psalm chapter 97 verse 12, because you have the wisdom to stay out of unnecessary battles. Wait on your God, Hosea chapter 12 verse 6, and ask, Lord, where can I sow peace today in my workplace or my home? Cast your care, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, regarding the people who try to stir up trouble. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Wildcard action. If you feel a hot response rising in a conversation today, count to 10 and pray for that person instead. Sow a seed of peace where a thorn was expected. Commit your works to the Lord, Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3, and trust the lamp, 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 29, of His word to show you the peaceful path through your Thursday tasks. Prophetic declaration. I am a peacemaker in my family and my career today. I refuse to sow seeds of strife. I am planting for a harvest of righteousness in 2026. The mighty God gives me the wisdom to stay calm when the world is in chaos. My life is a garden of peace, and my future is full of God's right standing and favor. I am the head and not the tail, I lead through the power of a quiet and confident spirit. In April 2026, I am reaping the benefits of every peaceful seed I plant today. God bless you and give you grace after grace.